What's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video today here on CodeNamePizza, and welcome to the new Easter egg tutorial or guide for the zombies map, The Darkest Shore on World War II zombies. This is a really fun Easter egg to hunt for, and it was a great Easter egg in general, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. But before we get into the video, remember with every single DLC here on the channel, we do a giveaway where we can give you guys 5 DLC codes for this DLC. And all you've got to do to enter is make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, make sure you leave a like on this video, and also make sure you put inside of the comment section right now your username for PSN, and then I can contact you on that PSN account if you do win. So good luck with that, and let's jump straight into the video. Okay guys, so the first thing I would advise you guys to do is get a good team together. This is a very strategic Easter egg where you'll probably need a good team. Solo players, it's really difficult to do solo, so definitely get a good team together and you should be good to go. Now this Easter egg takes around an hour to an hour and 30 minutes to complete, so make sure you've got that allotted amount of time before you go in and attempt this. But with that said, let's jump into the actual tutorial. So the very first thing that you've got to do on this Easter egg is survive the beach. It's super simple. As soon as you spawn into the map, just kill all of the zombies and it will activate round 1, and then you've survived the beach. Super simple. Next, you need to go and turn on the power. Now, there's 2 power switches on this map. You've got one over next to the sub pens in the middle of the map, and you've also got one inside of the artillery bunker over the other side of the map as well. Now, once you've got both of those power switches turned on, this is where you're going to go and have to build the saw. Now, the saw originally has 2 parts that you can go and collect, and when you turn on that second power inside the artillery bunker, that's right next to where one of the saw parts can be. But inside of that artillery bunker, there can be 3 spawns for that saw part. So you can have it on these bunks right here where you guys can see I get it. You can also get it on this table right here next to the jukebox, and also over the other side of the room next to this table right here as well. Now, the other part of the saw blade is going to be over next to the pack-a-punch machine on this dead body right here. Now, once you got both of those parts, you can make your way down to near the sub-pens area of the map, where you'll see a buildable table right near where the first power switch in the map was as well, where you can actually place the saw blade on. Now, once you place that on, you can then use 2,500 points to actually buy the saw as well. Now, at this point, you guys are going to have to upgrade the saw. So to upgrade the saw, you're going to have to make sure that you get an execution kill on a zombie. Now, to do this, super simple. Just melee and hold down square while you are meleeing that zombie with that saw. Now, that zombie is then going to give you its spine. Now, you guys are going to be looking for the spine that is glowing red. The spines that you do not want just have red lines on, and the spines that you do want are the ones that have the red glow to them. Now, once you've actually got that red glow, go and place that spine over on the saw blade table, and then you've got to start collecting souls near the table. So literally, like any other soul boxing zombies, just get kills next to that table. It's around 25 kills to actually complete this, and once it's done, you'll then be able to pick up the brand new saw for an extra 500 points, and that's going to allow you to shoot the blades out of that saw. Now, at this point, you guys are ready to go and do your first main Easter egg step, which is going grabbing the head off this hanging guy right here. All you need to do is make your way to the cliff face and shoot the saw blade that you just made at the guy's head. His head should then drop off, fall onto the floor, and then you've got to take that head over to the sub-pens area of the map, where you can actually place the head on the human body that's attached to the door. Now, at this point, once again, this guy will then turn into a soul box. So very simply, just get a load of kills next to him, and you'll be able to fill him up pretty quickly. Around 15 kills should then start the process. You're then going to get a couple of quotes, and there'll be a lockdown sequence begin, which means that you cannot leave this sub-pen area. So just make sure you've got a weapon that you feel comfortable with, or some perks that you're happy with, and you should be good to go. Now, during this lockdown step, you guys are going to see that there's going to be loads of zombies coming into this area of the map, and also the floor is going to be on fire in certain areas of this room as well. Your task on this is to wait until the fire turns off near these dials right here. Once the fire has turned off, then you go up to the dial, turn it, and you've got 3 of these dials to complete in this room. Now, once you've completed all the 3 of the dials, then you can now go over to the body, open the door, and it's going to split that guy in half. It's super gruesome, but it looks so cool. Now, once that door is open, now you've got to go and shoot down some planes. That's right, so go and make your way over to one of the turrets around the map and start shooting down the planes that are now flying inside of the map. You might have to shoot down 2 planes, 5 planes, 15 planes. It changes every single game, but eventually you will shoot down the correct one, and it'll give you this symbol on the screen right here. Now, once you shut down all the planes, this is the point that you can now escort a zombie. So go back to that room that you just opened by splitting that guy in half, and in there on the right hand side, you'll see this machine. So go and click square on there for PlayStation or X for Xbox, and that will then bring in the escorting zombie. Now, you guys need to make sure that you escort this zombie all the way to the artillery bunker over the opposite side of the map. So like I said for the original lockdown step, just make sure you've got some good perks, some good weapons, and possibly even just save one zombie on that round as well. And as long as you guys do all of those things, you're going to be absolutely fine. So like I said, escort this zombie all the way to the artillery bunker. He's going to go up to this battery right here. He's going to die, and that is when you can start filling up this battery with souls. That's right, you guys guessed it correctly. Souls, once again, another soul box on this map. Now, this is going to be filling up the power for the battery, so you guys can use that massive AA turret in front of you. Depending on how many kills means how many bullets that you'll actually get inside of that AA for a future step. Now, once that battery's filled up, you won't be able to collect any more souls inside of that battery. And now at this point, you need to make sure that you go and build the radio. Now, the radio's got two parts on this map. The first one that you guys can go and get super easy right now is from a downed aircraft. So make sure you go over to this cliff right here, and you guys will see that it looks like a plane has flown into this cliff. And you'll also notice this radio part that's hanging down as well. Very simply, pull out your saw and fire the saw blade at that radio. The radio is going to drop down, and you guys can pick that up off the ground. Now, the next part of the radio that you guys can go and get right now as well is on this dead body over here. Now, once you've got those two parts to the radio, you can now go over to this table near the artillery bunker and actually build that radio. Now, once you build that radio, it's going to instantly start working. And that then means that you're going to have boats or ships spawn into the actual map over in the ocean. And now this is the part that you guys need to shoot down the boats by using this artillery gun. Now, this artillery gun is really easy to use. On the right-hand side, you guys have got a dial where you can either turn right or turn left, and that's going to turn the actual turret itself. And over on the left-hand side, you have got the up and down motion if you want the shot to be higher or you want the shot to be lower. Now, you do have this map next to here, but I always found out that it was easier just to play this by eye. So basically, you would aim it at the boat and then shoot the bullets, and then your character is either going to tell you to go higher or lower. It's really simple. You guys are going to get this super quick. Now, on solo, you have to only shoot down 2 boats, but on co-op, you have to shoot down 3 or 4 boats in some games that I've been inside as well. So at this point, you guys are going to have to go and find the secret room, which is located in the minecart area of this map. So ride the minecart either from the beach to the top of the map or from the top of the map down to the beach, and allow the nuke zombies to actually blow up as you are going through that ride. Once they've blown up, you'll notice that this little part of the map right here is now accessible by holding down either square on PlayStation or X on Xbox. Once you get inside of there, walk up to the secret door and look to the right hand side. You'll see that there's a head on the floor. Pick that up, and that is the monk's head, and that is a major part of the Easter egg. So you guys are looking really good if you've got this far. So now at this point, you can go back to that room where that guy actually got ripped apart and open the door, and go and place the monk's head over on this left hand side right here. Now, this is the part of the Easter egg where you guys are going to have to start collecting stone heads. Now, there's 3 stone heads across the map, and yes, you do have to do Easter egg steps to get these, so these are really cool. So the first one that you guys can get is actually over near the artillery bunker next to this gun right here. So jump on the gun and shoot this rock, and you'll see the rock disintegrate. Now make your way all the way over to the other side of the map at the beach area that you first spawned in, and you'll see the head on the ground. Pick up the head and then go and make your way back onto the minecart and get into that secret room. You can now go and place it inside of the doorway, and that's good. You've got 1 out of the 3 keys to open this door. Now, to get the second stone head or the second key to that door, once again, very simple. All you've got to do is make sure you execute some more zombies like you did in the earlier step with your saw blade. Now, once again, you do need a spine that is glowing just like that saw blade step. Now, once you've done that, you can go into this room right here where you place the monk's head and go and place that spine inside of this bucket. That's then going to spawn a zombie into the map, and you've got to follow that zombie all the way down to the beach. Once he's on the beach, he's going to go into the sea, and then when he comes out to the sea, you'll notice that he actually has one of the stone heads. He's going to die, drop it on the floor, pick up that stone head, and go and make your way back into the secret room and place it inside of the door. That is now 2 out of the 3 keys that you guys have got, or the stone heads. Now, to get the final stone head, this one's a little bit trickier. you guys are going to have to make sure that you shoot down some certain rocks off the cliff face. Now, there's around 8 locations of this, and I've got around 7 of them recorded for you guys. There's still a couple we're not 100% sure of, but I will update the description of this video once some more does get found. But just watch the gameplay I'm about to show you guys right now, and you'll be able to see every single location that I have personally found of this. Now, some games you'll actually end up getting this on your first attempt, and you'll shoot it and it'll drop down. Some games you'll shoot it and then it'll bounce to other locations. And like I said, inside of this game that you guys are watching right now, I had around 7 until it actually dropped on the ground. Now, once you got that final head, pick it up, go and make your way to the secret room, and then once you are in there, place it into the final door piece, and you'll open that door. Once you open the door, you'll notice that there's 3 mutual zombies inside of that room, just all praying or looking weird. Just make sure you do not touch them at all, and you will be good to go for the next step. So exit the room pretty quickly, and now you're going to be starting the actual spine steps of this Easter egg. Now, you've got 3 spine steps to do, so you guys are going to have to do the execution kills on 3 different types of zombies. The first one I'm going to show you guys is the pest spine. So make sure you go up to one of the pest zombies, make sure you get their spine, and then go and place it into the bucket where you placed the other zombie spine before. This is then going to spawn a special pest zombie into the map. Now, at this point, you guys are going to have to make sure that you open all of these boxes around the map as well. Super easy to open. All you've got to do is just throw a grenade at them. They'll open up and you'll be good to go for this step. Now, with this step, you guys are going to be using these boxes, of course, but you're also going to be using the saw blade as well. You're going to be shooting your saw blade at the boxes, and then the saw blade is going to bounce off them and go inside of this zombie. Now, there's specific places where you have to shoot them, so just follow what I do, and you guys are going to get this. The first one you have to do is wait until this zombie gets exactly here, and then fire the blade at the blue one in front of you, and then it will bounce back and hit the zombie. That's your first one. The next one, wait until the zombie gets exactly here, and then fire the saw blade at the yellow fuse box. Now the zombie's going to go outside, and once again, this is super simple. Make your way onto the cliff, and then once the zombie's just through this doorway right here, and shoot the blue box on the wall. That's then going to bounce off to the yellow box, and finally bounce on to hit the zombie. Now at this point, he's going to go all the way up to near the artillery bunker, and you guys are going to have to hit 3 of the boxes, but don't worry, it's super simple. As long as the zombie is standing exactly right here, you guys shoot this fuse right here, it's going to bounce off there, bounce off the next one, bounce off the next one, and finally go straight into that zombie and completing that step for you as well. Now, you've got one more to go and do, which is back inside of the subpens area where you originally did the first 2 of this step. You're going to have to wait until the zombie is stood right here and ready to run across the bridge and fire it exactly from this saw table at the yellow box right here. It's then going to bounce off the yellow box and hit the zombie as he's running past those submarine rotors. Now, once he's done, make your way to the secret room underneath the map, where you'll now notice that the door will close and that special zombie will spawn inside of there. All you've got to do now is kill that special zombie and protect yourself from all the other zombies inside of that room. That special zombie is then going to drop something called the appointed head. You guys need to pick up that appointed head, and that is now step 1 of 3 to go to the boss fight. You guys are looking so good at this point, so keep on going. Now, the next one, you guys are going to have to get a spine from a mutual zombie. So the brand new zombie that's inside of the map, or the spider zombie, you guys have to execute kill him and get the spine. Once again, go insert it inside of that bucket near the monk's head, and then you'll notice that fog starts coming into the map. To do this step correctly, you guys are going to have to use your ears really well. You're basically going to be listening to the scream of this mutualist zombie. You follow the scream around the map, and as long as you are following that noise, you'll find the mutualist zombie curled up into a ball. Shoot the mutualist zombie, and then he'll run away. You guys have got to do this 3 times, and once you've done the 3 times, once again, make your way to the secret room underground, and you'll notice that the door will shut, and you guys will have mutualist zombies spawning inside of there. Kill all the mutualist zombies, kill all of the zombies, protect yourself, and there'll be another appointed head on the ground that you guys can pick up. So that is number 2 of 3 appointed heads to get you inside of that boss fight. Now, the final one is the most difficult one, but you guys should be absolutely fine as long as you just save 1 zombie on the round. And this is the whistling spine. So the whistling zombie, or the whistling zombie as it's known inside of the community, is the big guy with the big hammer on his arm. All you've got to do is get an execution kill on him. Once again, go and insert his spine into the bucket over near the monk's head. And now you need to escort that zombie to go and collect perks from around the map. Now, there's a specific order on the perks that you have to get, and this is the order you're going to have to take him to and pick up. Double tap is the first one, and then it's the extended melee perk that's over in the artillery bunker. Then you've got stamina up just outside of the artillery bunker, and finally quick revive, which is over on the beach area of the map. Once he's picked up that quick revive, he'll run through this waterfall area and once again go to the secret room, kill the special zombie, protect yourself against all the zombies, pick up the appointed head, and make sure you kill zombies in the blood pool. Now, once that blood pool is filled up, you'll then notice that there'll be a secret thing on this statue, which is called a pummel. Pick up that pummel, and then you can leave. At this point, you are ready for the boss fight. So make sure you've got good weapons, good perks, and a decent amount of points, and of course, a full armor system as well. When you are ready to go in there, when you've got all your perks and weapons, go over to this radio station right here, and go and throw the pummel at the radio. Once you click on that radio, you're going to be thrown into the boss fight. Now, the boss fight has got 4 waves to it. It goes beach, sub-pens, artillery bunker, and then beach again. Basically, there's not a real boss. There's just loads and loads of zombies and loads of mutual zombies that you guys are going to have to kill. To get past this, you just need to make sure that you get rid of all the mutual zombies that have colors on them. So they're going to spawn in either green, red, yellow, blue, different colors on the mutualist chests. Make sure you kill those. And that pummel that you picked up from the statue before is really going to help you out on this step as well for freezing those mutualist zombies. If you throw it, they fall to the ground and it helps you out a lot. Now, every single one of these is exactly the same, except it gets slightly more difficult until the beach one at the end. The original beach one is probably the most simple. Once you've completed that beach one, you can make your way over to the minecart. That's then going to send you automatically to the sub-pens, which I find possibly the hardest one there. Also, after completing each area, you're going to get a max ammo as well, which makes this a little bit easier. But while you are in the sub-pens area, you are going to be having to deal with all the fire that you originally dealt with inside of the lockdown step earlier on with this Easter egg. Now, after the sub-pens are finished, you guys are going to be able to get back on the minecart, go all the way over to the artillery section, which is full of fog and really, really small. This is a really small area, so you guys are going to be super, super careful on this bit. And once again, as soon as that one's done, get back on the minecart. It's going to send you back to the beach, once again giving you another max ammo, which is perfect as well. And this is your final section of the boss fight, so just be good, keep calm, and you guys are going to kill this mutualist zombie and kill all the zombies in that area as well. Once you've completed the cutscene with Roll, and you guys have officially just completed the entire Easter egg of the Darkest Shores here on World War II Zombies. You guys have completely done it. Well done. But there you go, that is the entire Easter egg guide or tutorial for the brand new zombies map, The Darkest Shores on World War II Zombies. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said before, this Easter egg was really fun to hunt for, and it's a really fun Easter egg in general. And I'm going to be trying this so many times on solo, because I think it's going to be really, really difficult to do. But if you guys haven't done already, make sure you absolutely smash a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new to become the latest member of the Pizza Club. And I'll see you guys in the next video or the next live stream. Thank you for watching, and peace out.